Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On play action, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 16. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is Samuel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Rolling to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And a penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brent. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
To throw is Prescott.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
Debo going in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
There's Cooks in motion right.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
He's on his way, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's good for 28 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
He is incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Slot man moves right.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Go, go, go. 45. Mike, 45.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 4.
A handoff left, McCaffrey.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
And Jennings will go in motion right.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They go with McCaffrey.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
A second down throw for Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Here's Pollard again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.